Hello, as promised, I made a video to demonstrate how I made the rosette for a gatefold card, which I posted a link up above to show you how to make the actual card, and this thing, which I call the belt, that slides off the card, off and on the card, so that you can open the flaps. And now I'm going to show you how to make the rosette. So what you do is you start with a strip of paper that is 10.5 inches long and 1.5 inches tall. And then what I do is I cut one side of the strip with a decorative edge. I don't know if you can see that. Because that just gives the rosette a more decorative edge to make it look more like a rosette. And the other trick that I do is I put tape on, see, it would be the opposite side that you want showing. You can put tape on the back of it, and then when you score it so that you can make your accordion fold, you have less risk of actually tearing the paper. So to put my scores on this strip of paper so that I can accordion fold it, I used the Creative Memories 12-inch trimmer, and I used the scoring blade. And so the trick is not to press too hard, and then you won't tear your paper. And also to add the tape to the opposite side that you want showing. And so what you're going to do is you're going to score down this strip of paper at every 1/4 inch. And so I have actually went ahead and scored most of this paper, but I'm just going to finish it up. So you score, like I said, at every 1/4 inch. And then that'll give you the fold lines that you need to fold it back and forth with an accordion fold. And I'm just finishing up the scoring here. I actually scored most of it already. Every 1/4 inch. Don't press too hard so you don't tear the paper. Which probably would be really hard to do if you add Scotch tape to the back like I do. Kind of makes it kind of hard to fold, but it's better for me for that than to actually have a torn paper. Keep going. I see that I'm scoring this, that I actually forgot to trim this paper. So I'm going to quick change my blade to the straight blade. And I'm going to cut it at 10.5 inches because that's how long your strip of paper should be. Okay, so it's cut. It's scored. Then you just have to fold it back and forth into an accordion fold. So just back and forth all the way to the end. Back and forth. It's a little tedious. Back and forth. And because it is so tedious, and I knew it would take me forever to demonstrate the entire strip of paper, I actually see you get this accordion fold. And then when you get to the end, after you folded it all the way across, then you're just going to attach this piece, this first piece here, to the last piece you folded. Okay, you're going to adhere it. I just used tear tape. That's really strong. And I actually went ahead and did that on another piece so that this doesn't take forever to show you how to do it. So it's been accordion folded, and the ends have been adhered together. Now, this is the tricky part. What you're going to do is set your piece like this on the table. You're going to take your fingers like this, and you're going to kind of squeeze the top. You just kind of squeeze in. It takes a little practice, but you squeeze in, you squeeze, push down, and then it should flatten right out. So, while you're holding that there pretty tightly, so it doesn't pop back up, you're going to take, I'm using my glue gun. That seems to me to work the best to make this work. And then you're going to put glue right in the center of your rosette. Just kind of hold it with your fingers, add plenty of glue. You don't have to use a glue gun. I haven't really tried it with any other glue. And then you're going to take a little circle that you've cut out. I used really strong, I used black because I had it in really thick, strong cardstock. And you want to do that so that the glue doesn't, seep through and make it, bumpy. And so you put that right on top, like that. Just kind of hold it there. Put it right in the center. Hold it till it adheres real tightly, so that you can flip it over and add another piece to the other side. Okay, so flip it over, and then you're going to, see my hot glue sticking to the table. Then you're going to take your hot glue again. You're going to put glue on this side, just right in the center, as best you can. Put quite a bit of glue on. I'm actually running out of glue in my glue gun. Push that down a little bit so I can get some more glue out of here. So put your glue down in the center. Take another round piece of paper, punched out on thick cardstock. Put that down on the opposite side. Hold it there for just a few seconds so that it really adheres very nicely. And then you should have your rosette. I meant for this to be the top, and I accidentally put my tape on this side, so the tape is showing, but that's okay. I could use this side. I actually like this side better with the card, so I'm going to go ahead, even though there's tape on this side, that's going to be my top. And what I did was just found some embellishments I already had in my stash. And I'm going to put this right on top here in the center. It's actually kind of big. I don't have another embellishment handy, so I'll just go ahead and use it. But then you can adhere this. I'll just use my glue gun again. You could use any kind of adhesive just to put this on top of your rosette. I have my glue gun here, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I just put a little dab of glue and put this right on top of that. And then I also have a ribbon, a bow that I already made. And I'm thinking it's kind of big, so I'm going to trim it a little bit. It says Merry Christmas on it, so I made it kind of big so I could see the entire Merry Christmas, but it's too big, so I'm trimming that down a little bit. And then I'm going to put that right on top of the piece that I put in the center of the rosette. Again, I'm using my hot glue here to do this. there's a little circle on top because the embellishment I used is, I guess, a tag, but I'm just going to cover that up with my ribbon. So there's the rosette that I made, and it's ready to put. So this is the gatefold card that I made with the closure, with the belt closure that slips on and off. And so I'm going to adhere the rosette just on, not on the card, but on the belt, just this part, so that this will slide off with the belt. And I guess I'll go ahead and use my hot glue again, although I think that any kind of adhesive would work okay for this. I'm actually running out of glue here. Wish I'd thought ahead. So I'm going to put this right in the center there. I'm going to hold it. I hate glue. I'm not good with glue. So there you have it. And this should slide off. And then the card will open. This is where you put your sentiment. Close this back up. You can put your belt with your embellishment back on the card. I usually put the belt on pretty tight so that it doesn't slide off, which makes it kind of hard to put back on. But I have found that if you just fold your card a little bit, then you can usually slide that back on and it'll still be tight enough not to fall off. So that's it. Thanks for watching.